is there a movie that you think could just never be a Christmas movie?
First thing that comes to mind is like The Shining. That's the first movie that comes to mind. Like The Shining could
Shining.
never be a Christmas movie.
Yeah. See, what pops into my head is Independence Day because it's already claimed a holiday.
Yeah, yeah, like jumping holidays would be really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that we could do it? You think we can make them Christmas movies?
Oh, okay, yeah. So like, yeah. So make The Shining a Christmas movie now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well I changed my mind then. I think you can make The Shining a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think okay, but I think it's like I would say it's more like the way I would do it is probably like Christmas adjacent, where I would keep Jack as is that his name in it? Jack as the writer.
Yes.
I'd keep him as a writer. Then he's going up to the lodge, during like winter, and he's actually the guy typing the naughty list, the good naughty list.
Oh.
Right? So he's
Yeah.
doing that, and he's got this deadline for Santa Claus,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like instead of the one guy who's kind of got the sight, who's like the caregiver guy. Now it's
Yeah,
more
the
Santa Claus.
caretaker.
It's like Santa Claus who
It's the
kind of just like
caretaker. He
yeah,
doesn't
the
give no
caregiver.
cares.
Yeah, the Undertaker guy. It's now the Santa Claus. Now it's Santa Claus who's like got this psychic connection with Danny.
Yeah,
And Santa Claus
yeah.
is like sensing like something's off over here, and now the wife is like giving him trouble, and he's just, you hear me, typing, like I got to do this list for Santa Claus, the biggest night of the year. He's
Yeah.
flipping out. Then
Yeah.
eventually, like his wife, finds his list, and it's like got
Yeah.
the names of the kids, and she's like panning over, and the first name of the kid is like Naughty, and then she's like panning down, the page,
Yeah.
and it's like naughty, 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 naughty,
Yeah.
naughty, and like the whole page is naughty, and she's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, and then she flips to like the next page, naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty, like he's just
He's
giving
just marking
every kid,
everybody naughty.
Yes,
All the
every
kids are
kid
naughty.
is naughty. And then there's
Oh,
this,
that's good.
yeah, there's this awesome scene where Santa Claus comes to the hotel to see like what the heck is going on over here, and
Yeah.
Jack hits him with the axe.
Yeah.
But Santa Claus is magical, And then Danny's going through the maze, and Jack's kind of like frozen there with the Santa hat on and, like a carrot coming out of his nose like he's a snowman. But Santa ends up surviving at the end, because he's
Yeah.
a magical character who can't be killed, And
Yeah, yeah.
and for some reason we learn the magic of Christmas at the end of this thing. Well, there's
For
like
some
blood,
reason.
yeah, blood flowing down the Christmas. Just
It's
maybe glitter,
eggnog.
maybe it's glitter or something. Yeah, eggnog,
Eggnog coming out
flowing
of
down
them.
the hallway. There's
Yeah.
like two little elf girls. Play with us, Danny. Come make
All
toys with
work
us.
and no play
Yeah.
makes Jack a naughty
Yeah,
boy.
come make toys with us, Danny. Just the terror of it. But yeah, I think okay, yeah. So The Shining, you actually could kind of make a Christmas movie out of The Shining. I don't know if
Yeah.
it would be kid appropriate.
No.
Maybe
no.
you could make it kid appropriate.
Be some slight changes here and
Yeah.
there, and yeah, you can make it work. You know.
Jim Carrey
Yeah.
would play Jack Nicholson this time. Jim Carrey would probably do a good job, kind of like, because now you could kind of turn it more into a comedy a little bit, where he's kind of
Yeah.
like a Grinchy type character again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. And Shelley Duvall, just give her like a candy cane instead of a bat.
Yeah.
But like just big enough to knock him out, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just Christmas it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
Christmas up. That's all.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, Independence Day.
Yeah. Independence Day.
Independence Day. It can. You can keep a lot of it the same. I think that you introduce the people and kind of their element, their world. When you get to Randy Quaid's character, he's not a crop duster. He's like a mall Santa.
Okay.
Yeah. And his son is like, hey, you threw up on that kid. That guy.
So he's still a drunk?
He's still a drunk. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a bad mall Santa. He's not
Yeah.
a good one. And then we go to like the White House. We don't go to the White House. We go to the North Pole.
Yeah.
We go to the North Pole, and Bill Pullman is not the president. He's Santa.
Oh, Bill Pullman is the actual Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and his advisors are elves, and they come
Yeah.
in. They have like the Robert Loggia elf.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, there's an alien coming. That guy, he's an elf.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, it's from the perspective of Santa at the North Pole, not from the president of the White House.
Yeah.
And we could get the aliens. The aliens, we could just make them look like Krampus. And do we still just have them blow up the city, or is it like they're sucking joy? They're sucking joy out of people. What
if they're like turning like the Christmas decorations into like more like Halloween horror, So they're
that
kind of like
movie's been done before.
Yeah, I know. The Nightmare from Christmas. But like, yeah, they're like an opposite of Christmas, where they're, instead of like giving presents, maybe they're stealing them.
Yeah. That kind of falls in line too with like the Krampus thing. I think Krampus steals children.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we could put that in there a little bit too. They're stealing children. Will Smith. We could even like have his Will Smith moment where like the welcome to Earth, and like that's the reveal of them looking like Krampus. He like punches Krampus in the face.
Yeah.
And welcome to good, peace on Earth and goodwill toward man.
Yeah.
He says that instead. Something
Merry
Christmassy.
Christmas. Maybe he just says Merry Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. There wouldn't need to be too many changes. That like Santa makes his speech, his like president's speech, like, we will not go quietly into that silent night. Something Christmassy. And then I think the big thing that we could have change that's super Christmassy is like at the end, Randy Quaid, he could still be a pilot because he just needs to be a veteran for it to be a pilot. It doesn't need to be a crop duster to show that. But like instead of it's like his plane's maybe like running low on fuel or something like that, and he can't make it. But then like the spirit of Christmas, the belief in Christmas is like pushing his jet up.
Oh,
Something to that effect. There's like that's Christmas spirit.
I got a good one for the Christmas spirit thing. I think.
Okay.
So he's flying the plane and he runs out of fuel, right? And the little propeller's like like off.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh gosh, we're going down. We're not going to make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Santa Claus, tell my children I love them. Make that whole scene.
Yeah.
And then the reindeer come in front of his plane. And
forgot about reindeer.
They hook onto his plane, and now the reindeer are flying his plane,
Yeah.
And then he does the whole, in the words of my
all the reindeer die one by one.
Yeah.
It's just going up into that thing.
Well, it doesn't have to be like that, but yeah. Does the whole, in the words of my generation, stick a candy cane up your nose, just something Christmassy.
Yeah. It kind of
I think
it could blow up and like kind of turn into snow instead of like fireworks.
Yeah.
So there's that moment at the end, like, I told you we'd have a snowy Christmas instead of the firework thing.
I'd say this, like, you could definitely turn a movie that maybe shouldn't be a Christmas movie into a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should. That's really because I